My name's Eric. I'm making faces you can talk to. Let me show you. Just do a quick demo here. Okay, so this might be a nice time to just give a short tour of the whole app so far as it's developed. So if I go over here, this thing called Wisp, and you use it to create characters and interactive dialogue for games or maybe other things too, I suppose. But generally, you're just creating a conversation between a character and the player with this. So there's just one screen. You can create faces. You can visually design them. These faces, they're animated.
My axles, I invented them.
Okay, right. And then you can kind of change things around, and I can give them different colored hair and all the animations
I don't invent anymore.
continue to work.
I must create!
I feel like this mouth there's no position that I can put it at where it will not be too far to the left or right. Okay, anyways.
I plan to make no further plans.
Alright. So in this screen, the spiel screen, I clicked on this tab to get here. You can use it to create the dialogue that the characters will say. And you can begin by importing from a screenplay format called Fountain. I don't know, it's just a format for screenplays. If you were starting with a long script that you already had, you could import it, and then you get all these. But inside of here, you can add interactive elements to it as well. So you can say, if the player says shut up, quiet, shush, any of those three things in response to this line that the character said, then the character will respond back quickly. Either you can't silence me or no. Two randomized responses here. You could add another one. I don't feel like it. Right? Okay, then click update. Then it's updated. So it's saving all this stuff. Okay, so more recently, I made the start button actually do something. So if I click start, here, let me clear the transcript. And it goes through all the lines, and it's putting them in the transcript, so you can come back and see what happened in the last session. And then there's a subtitle up here, which I added yesterday. That's supposed to cover what the character is immediately saying. Okay, now this over here is all grayed out, so I can't edit it while the test is running. That's another thing I did, is that I had a little status indicator here that it's running. So you actually have to stop it, and then you can make edits to this again, and you can start again after you've edited it. So this is kind of like a preview of what the game might be like later on with the conversation, or I should say the scene. This is a screen I haven't created yet. The scene would be where you would pull in all the elements you need to create the more finished experience, whereas this is just letting you zero in on, here's one conversation, one interactive conversation. It's called the spiel, and here's a face to test it out with. Okay, so today what I want to do is make it so that when I hit start, his mouth will talk, and the lip timings will be based upon the actual text, because I do have an algorithm that comes up with that. And even though he won't have any WAV file to play actual speech, the amount of time that he spends on each line will kind of be roughly close to what someone speaking it would be, and his mouth movements will move as though he were saying the thing. And I do have, automated speech animation that's available here. This works off of a WAV file. So I can find a WAV file. Find a good one.
Oh no, I'm terrible.
Okay, so pull that in. Oh no, I'm terrible. Click on this.
Oh no, I'm terrible.
So I already know how to take a WAV file with speech in it, recognize the words in it, break those down into phonemes. That's the second row here. Oh no, oh, I'm. So each one of these phonemes translates into. I was going to say one physeme. I'll say that, and there's a little caveat next to it, which isn't interesting to explain. So if I begin with the text, I don't have to do the speech recognition step. I should be able to say, for example, if I just know the line is "Oh no, I'm terrible," I can say, okay, there are 5 words in this sentence, and let's break down each one into phonemes, and let's give a duration to each word based on the number of phonemes that were found in it, and then just simulate the lip animation as though there was speech that went with speech audio that went with it. We're just kind of imagining what the speech audio would be. So the end effect should be that this guy will seem like he's actually speaking, but you can't hear him. And the length of time that the character spends speaking will be close to what it would be once we actually get the audio in. By the way, this screen here is eventually meant to just be a way to coordinate the recording of all the speech audio that's needed for the spiel. And it'll keep track of, like, do we have audio for all these lines? No? Okay, let's create a recording script to collect all that. And then once we have the audio, correlate the what's found in the audio to the actual script and tie that back into all the lines. So that'll come later. But before we get like the audio that pulls in and is attached to each and every line, I want to today create like this kind of quick way to simulate a character speaking without having that audio. So that's it. That's what I'm doing. I think it'll take me a little while. I think it'll take me like 4 hours or something like that. So I'm going to go over to, it's a web speech. And let's see. Lips generation util. Yeah. Okay, lips generation util. Yeah, so this is the kind of thing I want. Generate lips text from speech text. And I'm going to hit tab with Copilot, although I know it does not have any chance of figuring out the algorithm yet. Okay, I do not need the extractor. Word timeline. What are we expecting that to be? A word timeline. Okay. Where's word timeline defined? Is it up here? Speech, word timeline extractor. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Okay. I don't know if there's anything I want from here except maybe word timeline. Okay. I don't know. Maybe let's. I think I'm going to write it in here until I know not to. Until I know I want to refactor it somewhere else. And maybe I don't want to refactor it anyplace else. Maybe this will be fine. Okay. Speech, text to word timeline. Or, you know what I like better is speech, text to words. Because I don't know the timings yet. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. So it's saying anything that's not alphabetic, just yank it out. Let me see if I can get ChatGTP to do better. Split a string of English text into words, taking into account, yeah. Yeah, I'll put it up here. See how well it can do it. Just do the whole thing. There you go. All right, let's see what you're doing. All right. So, empty words array. You're walking through each character. You're saying if the character is a space, punctuation. They don't have enough things here. Okay, and we say if the word length is greater than 0, push the word. Otherwise, this seems redundant. Yeah, that's redundant. I can remove this line. Oh, wait, no, I can't because it falls through afterwards. So, but I guess this is true. We only need it to set it to nothing in that case. Otherwise, let's add the character in. Okay, fine. Okay, then after we get through all the characters in it, if we've still got a word left over, let's push that word too. Okay. And then this I can change to it's more like if it's any character besides alpha and besides the contraction. Looking for the regex. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it's interesting. I was thinking of putting that in next. Equal words map. But it's really, let's do word. And then we'll do, yeah, that's it basically. Okay, cool. Phoneme timeline. Word to phoneme timeline. I think I actually need to look at this one time with phonemes to get the, yeah, okay. Now I'm getting it. So I do need to have speech text to word timeline. Then it's gonna pop in okay. Const word duration equals estimate word duration word. Okay. And then this will be plus word duration. And then I don't need that. Let me just say, oh, it is reminding me of some code I created elsewhere that put a little gap at the end of it, but that's not needed yet. Okay. So that'll return the word timeline. Just need to write this guy. Not bad, not bad, but I can do better. I can do better. Yeah, I do wish I knew where I got this from, because it looks like code I might write, but it also looks like code someone else might write. So it could have grabbed it from my code base. Here, let's just see if I can find it. No. All right, I can do better though. I appreciate that attempt. It's quite plausible. This is more what I was after. Interesting. Okay. So I find my word from the phonetic dictionary. Interesting. Okay. So if phony here. Not phonemes. The thing you did before was pretty good. Yeah. Just do that thing again, please. Yes. Less than 4, 100 milliseconds. Less than 6, 200 milliseconds. Otherwise, return a third of a second. That sounds about right. How many words are there that you'd honestly take more than a third of a second to say? Impossible. That might be half a second. Contrivances. That might be a full second. Okay. Let's leave this for now. Let's leave it for now. Okay. Phoneme count, and then split it by the separator in length. Okay, I've got much more timing information up here that I should be using. I think I can go with this. I can go with this. Yeah. So it's a pretty good example of it using my code to figure out the solution. It did a really nice job of it, actually. Okay. So why is it needs an audio buffer here? What was that for? I've got the timeline. What is the audio buffer used for here? Frame count. I mean, really, this is it. It's so it can get the duration. The duration of the yeah, okay. So if I change this variable to duration, and this is going to be duration seconds. Speech duration seconds. Let's divide by 1,000. See how it does. Come on. I know you can do this one. All right, do it myself, no problem. I guess I don't want to. Oh, now you're gonna hop in and try to do something for me. Okay. You know what? Fuck you. I don't need your help. And I think I can just make this a little more concise. got lost in my thoughts for a moment. So I was thinking about the problem of prompt engineering and how, people say, well, programming languages will go away because someone can just say in plain English what they want, and large language models and generative AI will spit out the whole program based on a description. The problem is the amount of precision that's needed to describe what you actually want. And after a bit, English tends to fall short. It's like it's too vague, or the amount of information you need to specify entirely what you want becomes itself something that is very close and actually more wordy and verbose than the same idea expressed in the programming language. So, it's like a programming language is not just a language that is closer to what the computer wants. That was like the original concept of a programming language. You would say, let's talk to the computer as close to its understanding. Understanding is the wrong word, but as close to its representation of data and instructions and what it needs to do as possible. At the beginning, it was just machine language. Like you would literally give it the specific instructions and variables and memory locations that would be specific to a piece of hardware. Then later on, it was assembly language, which is just a slight abstraction over it. And then later on, it was interpreted languages and compilers and higher level languages inside of that. So now somebody could say that the languages have actually evolved more to not giving things as the computer wants it, but specifying in sufficient detail what the solution will be. And there has to be a certain amount of restriction in how you speak if you're going to be concise and clear. So what might happen in the future is not that the prompt engineering will get so good at figuring out what you want that you don't have to specify as much. A little bit of that will happen, but it will never get to, it's not that it'll get so to the point where the extra specification isn't needed. It will start to suggest a different programming language that is built from the idea that you would specify less, but you'd still have a lot of clarity around how you specified things. Because if you didn't have the ability to say specifically what you wanted in some concise, unambiguous way, you'd end up spending more time with natural language instructions than someone would who was writing the code in a programming language. So basically, when you start out and you don't have as much need for specificity, the natural language prompts, the English prompts, they do better. And then as you need more specificity, a programming language does better. And so at some point, the language of specification has to change in order for you to make more improvement upon prompt engineering or the language itself. All right. That totally did not help me with my programming work, but it was just in my head. I had to speak it out just to kind of get free of it. Okay, so we have this other function, generate lips text from speech text. makes a guess at what at lip animation for speech text based on phonetic dictionary. No. Would be if the words were spoken. Okay. So, generate lips text from speech text. I think that should be fine. Okay, let's check my imports. Yeah, it's just going to do all the exports from there. I don't think I truly need to move any of these guys off anyplace else. If I knew a whole bunch of more lines were coming into this module, or if there was a very clear module concept to refactor, then I probably would. But sometimes it just doesn't really help anything to keep refactoring off into smaller modules. And I kind of don't care if there's some static code analysis tool that's going to say, you know, keep your modules down under 100 lines. This is a code smell. Because I know better. I know that that idea was based on what's true in most of the cases, but it's not looking more directly at the thing which causes that case to be applicable. And I am, because I understand, like, you know, there's value in having functions in the same module up until the point where it creates more confusion than understanding. Okay. So let's go to WISP. Okay, I got generate lips from speech text. What's the integration point for that? Let me just look at the screen to kind of think about it. So I think I can start out by just getting the length of time correct. Test interactions. So I'm doing on say line. Conversation manager. That's where it was. Okay. Okay, so if I say play current node, okay, I think I want to bind a new type of thing. And I'll just abstract it for now. Bind on let's see. Let's do bind. What's the concept I'm looking for? So it'll be something kind of like a speech index. And you'd say, give me the speech for this particular line. Give me the speech audio. Bind speech audio index. Then I will have to create a separate speech audio index. No. I could do bind. I could have the constructor set it. No, I'm going to keep it with the bind pattern for now. Okay, let's do speech audio index here. It'll just be a stub class that doesn't do much of anything yet. Okay, function. Okay, the things that pass in. Spiel, name, character, name, emotion, dialogue. Okay. And then it should return speech, audio, or null. Is that enough? Then I'll just have this always return null. Let's say to do. Okay. Then later on, I'll get this to use persistent storage and WAV files at hosted locations and stuff like that. But for now, it's just going to be something that is part of the architecture, but isn't actually used yet. Okay. Yep, good guesses. Okay, where's speech audio from? SL Webface, I believe. Or, no, maybe not. Okay, import Yeah. No. Import speech. Okay, cool. So that comes from here. This I'll move up above. And that's fine. Okay. So we go, what do we need? Const speech audio equals yeah, it's not bad. Let's take a look at this. Does the spiel have a name? I don't think it does. Maybe it ought to, but it does not. I could pass in the document name with play. All right. So on say line, it's passing the line. I don't think it should, because there's another decision to make about which of maybe multiple dialogues associated with the line to play, and I need that information here. Right now I've got on say line picking one, but I think that's wrong. So let's come back up here to about say line callback, and then let's change this to be character string emotion. Let's see, emotion, and dialogue string. That might be enough. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. And this guy, instead of passing a line, it's going to pass. No, not any of that stuff. Instead, Nope, I'm wrong. Let's see what you got. Okay. So it's going to be this spiel, current node index, then current node line character, yes, that. Okay, that's good. And then not that. It has to be the same dialogue. Okay. This I could destructure in advance and it'll be a little bit nicer. So let's just do that. So const character equals, here, let's destructure a little bit. No, I'll stick with that. Okay. Const emotion equals spiel emotion to, yeah, that, right? And then this will be character. This will be emotion. And I don't have to destructure again here, or I don't have to, I can be more concise basically. Okay. That was meant to be singular. Okay. And I want to stop any current speech audio from playing. If this current speech audio, yeah, just like that, then I can change this beneath to this current speech audio equals or null. Okay. Okay, so then, what? Yeah. I mean, I can go ahead and do that. Let me say, to do bind speech audio to the face. Okay. But yes to this. Okay. And then I have to figure out the other case. Do I have something with the current speech audio that's going to do a callback? I don't think there is that. Let me check though. SL web face is where I need to look. Oh, I do have non-ended. Okay, cool, I like that. Okay, so back to Wisp. Actually, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and it may take me a little while to come back. I just said something gross. The implication's very gross. I don't care. I'm gonna go poop.
She's one of those but do we understand?
Just look away.
What a bruise.
Pushing on himself
violent. I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other one and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other one and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other one and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other one and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other one and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other one and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a bruise.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her actions.
Bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
See what they say.
You're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a bruise.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her actions.
Bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
See what they say.
You're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a bruise.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her actions.
Bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
See what they say.
You're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a bruise.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her actions.
Bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
See what they say.
You're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a bruise.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her actions.
Bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
See what they say.
You're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a bruise.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her actions.
Bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a bit.
everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
free.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear the path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
free.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear the path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
free.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear the path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
free.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear the path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
free.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear the path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine. But don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
free.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear the path.
She pushed someone.
She's one of those types.
At first glance. But do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on the
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
You
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. She violated. I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on the
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a bit.
You want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. She violated. I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on the
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a bit.
You want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. She violated. I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on the
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a bit.
You want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. She violated. I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on the
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a bit.
You want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter. She violated. I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on the
That's a
actions.
bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a bit.
You want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on that.
That's a bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
I
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on that.
That's a bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
I
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on that.
That's a bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
I
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on that.
That's a bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
I
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on that.
That's a bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
I
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
Violet, I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on that.
That's a bad look. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Why?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
I
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Send the other car and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She
people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
Back to
actions.
bad luck. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
What?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Let's end the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
She violated. I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
Back to
actions.
bad luck. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
What?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Let's end the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She pushed someone
She's one of those types.
at first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
What a brute.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
She violated. I've pushed people by accident.
I'd rather we not focus on her
Back to
actions.
bad luck. He's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
What?
It'll go back to normal. Just wait a
They
bit.
want to ruin it for everyone else.
Let's end the other comment and see what they say.
Okay, you're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died.
You should be more
Can we
afraid.
get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear a path.
She's one of those types.
At first glance, but do we understand?
Hey, just look away.
Okay. So that was not like a giant bathroom break. That was bathroom break plus receive grocery deliveries. All right. So, okay. So I get the current speech audio. Play, and then you do an on end. That means that this timeout thing here needs to I think it should go into a separate function. Let's just pass everything in that it needs. Function on line end. Okay, and you don't yet know what to do with all that. GitHub Copilot. Let's see, what do I actually need inside of here? I need spiel, I need state, and the function that is going to get called again. Okay. Okay, so you need spiel, state, and a function to pointer for play current node. Okay, spiel, state. Conversation state. And Okay. Okay. So for this, we bring in the same block that's down here. Okay, spiel will be set. Conversation state is passed in. Ooh, but I can't set the state from here. This is a pain to have it outside of the conversation manager. Let's pass the conversation manager pointer. Okay, that means I want some private accessors. We'll use that for now. And let's see, let's make that method, I think it needs to be public. Play current node, okay. So if I do this, kind of don't like that. It's a public method. It's a little bit confusing. Let's keep it like that. Let's keep it like that. That's a clue to me. You don't need to call this directly. You do not need to. And it's not part of the contract, but I've got this function out here that we'll be able to call it. Okay. Stop. And I kind of like, here, let's do this. Instead of being able to set the state to whatever you want, let's say set idle. Yeah. Yep. What you had. What you had. Yep. Yep. Okay. There we go. And then I can get rid of the setter and just say you got to use one of those other methods because it may have some more logic around it. So we'll say conversation manager set idle. Okay, so here when I say play, I need an on end, and that will be online end, and we're going to pass this spiel and this. Now, why do you not like that? Okay, so you should be fine, dude, because right at the very top I've got, if not this spiel, return. So you're saying it could be null, but you're wrong. So I'm going to do as spiel. I'm just going to override that because I know that this can only be spiel because up here I exited. Okay. So in this case, we play the current speech audio, and at the end, it's going to launch the next thing. Now, let's see, the next one. I think it's a pretty fast lookup to get the lip stuff. Let's see. That function I just wrote about an hour ago. Let's take a look at what's it called. Generate lips from speech text. Generate lips from speech text. That one there. Dialogue. And what's the next parameter? Debug capture, that's all it is. Which honestly I don't even need to pass. So let's just come back. And let's return. Hold on, can we import? What's the complaint? 2 arguments, okay, you want anything for the last, I guess I can just pass null. Okay. But I thought that it had, what if I just say equals null? Okay, you're going to squiggle on me to start, but later on you'll be fine. Okay, lips text. Const lips text. But honestly, do I need the text? What did I do above? Generate lips from speech. Okay, hold on. That's fine. So I would have to do something like create timeline. I go figure out what I did elsewhere. Generate lips from, you know what, it's going to be in SO web face. And it's going to be in the speech audio. Okay, load lips from text. That's it. So I need load lips from text. That comes from SO web speech. Okay. Wisp. Oh, does this need to be async? It probably doesn't. Let's go back over there. Yeah, there's an await here, but that's for speech recognition, which we don't use. And this doesn't need to be a promise. It can just be a string. Okay. So build that. Okay, so what is lips? Lips event, okay. Let's go back to web face. Okay, we do, our lips events are there. We have to create a lips iterator from the lips events. This feels like something that will need to get abstracted a bit. I wonder about creating something called, like, so I've got speech audio. Could I create something with the exact same interface, but it's quiet. It doesn't play any audio. What would a good name for that be? Not speech audio. Speech fake audio. Speech silent. That's not a good noun. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I can probably refactor a bunch of this stuff there too. So let's call it speech fake audio. Or fake speech audio. There we go. Fake speech audio. And it's going to follow the same interface. And I will define an interface. Add TypeScript file iSpeech audio. Okay, do not need any private variables. Do not need a constructor. Get is plain will return a boolean. Set speaking face. No, yeah, I want that. Set speaking face. And then it should be same exact interface. Have to do some imports here. Okay. And you are going to be void. Still, I don't know. What are you complaining about? You're complaining about this initial void at the beginning. That's C#, not TypeScript. Okay, stop, void. Play unended, void. Okay, this is good. This is going to greatly simplify the calling code in the other project. Okay, so then I go to speech audio, and I think I can go like that. No, it's not right. Is it like implements? There we go. I can take the same stuff here. I come over to fake speech audio. Should I call it simulated speech audio? Stub speech audio? Nah, I like the brevity of fake. Let's do fake speech audio implements speech audio. Some stuff I just know I won't need. I'll just delete those private variables now. Let's pass in lips text or I could move a lot of that functionality for generating the lips text into here. I think that's practical. Let's just change it. Speech text. And then we'll do const lips text equals generate. No, I'll go back to my other project and just grab code from there. So I've got all this stuff here. Generate lips from speech text. Okay. Maybe let's be consistent. Let's call this dialogue. Okay, and this is gonna get the lips events. It's gonna create the iterator. This I don't need. Let's just do a private is plain boolean. Set speaking phase, same. Stop. But I might need to check for Visum's timeout. Yeah, I do need it. Okay. So let's go back to speech audio. Let's see how that was set up. Check for Visum's timeout. Come back to fake. Okay. probably get rid of is playing and just use the check for Viseem's timeout. But let's make sure that works. Okay, play unended. If it is playing, then stop. Okay. Don't need that. But I do need some kind of, like, when are we done check. So for that, I need to calculate the duration of this all these events. Maybe I already wrote something in that iterator that'll just give that to me. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. This might be redundant too. Okay, so I'll just take that out since there's no audio in this case. And I'll make sure I've got it covered as far as checking for the end of it. Okay, elapsed equals now minus when we started. Lips event equals next, while lips event. Okay, then what I should be able to do is just say that if we're let's see how to do this. So what is this going to do? It's going to call this function on an interval until stop is called. Okay. And then I can also do if this lips iterator is at the end, then let's go ahead and stop it. Yeah, Copilot's pretty on it there. Yeah, that's basically what I needed to write. Okay, so think about this a little bit. I think I can get rid of is playing. And I'll just use this guy here. Okay. So here I'm saying that if something is playing, we're going to stop it. Then we set a new start playtime. And we set a timeout or an interval timer to continuously poll for new Viseems, or those are lip animation events. Okay, we check for the amount of time that's elapsed, and from the lips iterator we say give us any events, Viseem events, during the amount of time that passed since the last time we called it. And we pass those on to the face event manager. It's going to make the mouth move on to the next. Keep doing that until we have all the events. Okay. Now the truth is, there's no real reason to set every single viseme here. I could just gather all the visemes and then at the end of it, set it to the last one. There's kind of no point in calling this for everything. I don't know. It doesn't hurt anything as it is. So leave that. Clean up my imports. Check this can be this check viseme interval can go maybe a nice speech audio. I mean, that is just, I have to admit, that's just a tiny bit hacky. Like, technically, we should maybe go into like a separate constants module, but it'll be like a little 3-line module. And for what? Okay, so then let's link that. What's it called? Check viseme interval. Okay, and then come over here, fix this one up. Yank that out. Alright, got speech audio and fake speech audio, and this is maybe not completely clear how you'd use it, so I'll write a little description. Class for simulating for creating lip animation simulated from text, speech text, when there is no audio. Okay. Let's just let me add that to the dictionary, please. And have I been consistent with that? Is it viseme some places and Z other places? Yeah, it's not, it shouldn't be Z. Let's do S. I think that's the actually I'm unsure. Is that the British spelling or the American spelling? Now that I'm changing it, I'm pretty sure I'm changing it to British. I tried to be American, but I mean, this viseme is all over the place with S in the project already, so So that probably does everything I need. Let's come back to here and build. Okay. Come back to Wisp, and I can simplify that other code I had. So we say if, change this to iSpeech audio. Oh, but I have to export that from my other project, so yep. Or maybe from lips. Where did I put it? Oh. No, that's in web face. Okay. I'm getting confused now, if I'm honest with myself. I believe it is in SO web face. Yes, okay. So I need to export default as iSpeech audio. Okay. Export default as fake speech audio. Okay, it doesn't like this. Not sure why. Okay, no problem, no problem. I think I know how to do this. So come back here, let's do export interface. And then export type, or is it interface? No, I think it needs to be a type. I don't know. Now I'm unsure because this would be the first interface I've exported from this. Okay, let's go look. Webpack type script export interface. Ooh, I got plus 20. All right, cool. Okay, what's your question? Complexity, let's over the phone. Blah 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 blah. Types, blah 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 blah. Export an interface from a modern module. That seems like what I'm trying to do right there. Using export type. Okay. So what do you have in message base? Message base equals okay, interface iMessage extends blah blah blah. I might have done it right. I think I'll see in a moment. would have thought this should work, but it does not. So I'll try that. So that's web face. Let's build. Okay. Okay, come back to here, see if I can do anything with it. Import iSpeech audio from this web face. Let's see if you can do it. I might be in a little bit of a hell right here with imports and exports. We'll see how it goes. So current speech audio is iSpeech audio. Okay, if that, well, no, let's do it this way. If not this current speech audio, we'll use the other kind of constructor. Fake speech audio, and we pass in, yep, we pass in the dialogue. And that's it. Pass in the dialogue. And then bind to the face. Let's just go ahead and bind it. That speaking face, and we gotta pass in the face event manager and face ID. Okay, I don't know where face ID comes from yet. Don't need this anymore. It's been encapsulated by fake speech audio. So I like that. There was some stuff up here. Where am I going to get face ID? From the conversation manager? Face ID. I am in the conversation manager. Where does face ID come from? Hey DZ, you know the last time I was talking to you, my power went out. And the stream stopped abruptly, I'm sure. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, but I was proud of myself though, because about 1 week earlier I had hooked up a new uninterruptible power supply, a UPS, and it worked. It was like I prepared in time for the event which came. Just heard a beeping from my battery, you know, the UPS, and then just shut everything down. Clean shutdown. But not for the stream, though. Stream just cut out. Let's see. The face ID, though. I gotta figure out where did I get it elsewhere? Yeah. Let's see. Face event util. Okay, where is the face ID gain set here? Oh. So init face events gets a face ID passed in. And I can pass in my speech audio here and it's going to set it up. Okay, this is the way to do it. But make this an iSpeech audio. Okay, let me do set speech audio from speaking face. Okay, back to the conversation manager. Well, no, that's not right. I think the signature it was trying to auto-complete's wrong. Come back over to here. Yeah, just set speech audio speaking face, and that just needs the I like an audience, even if it's a quiet one. So yeah, hang out. Glad to have you. Okay, come back to conversation manager, get rid of the face ID. And then this becomes, oh, wait a minute, get rid of this. Yeah, and that should be good. Clean up my imports. You do you, fella. Okay, I don't need either of these. Delete them. Okay, this can be an absolute path. Move it up above. Those red squigglies might go away. I'm hoping they do. Sometimes the ID has to catch up. Let's see, what else do I need to change? I've changed, let's see, not this. Starting to forget a little bit where all the connections are. I'll just do a build, see what breaks. Different things will break. I'll fix them. That's the one. Okay, so that is where test interactions, I would guess. Yeah. So bind on say line needs some different parameters. I'm gonna go with character string dialogue string, although it's got to be emotion next. Okay, emotion, yeah. Okay, but I can just kind of ignore it. Don't need that. This can be character. this can be imported. Cool. Down here, we should expect to receive character, emotion, dialogue, string, and then character, emotion, dialogue. Spiel, and then I need spiel name. That means that start test now breaks when I go up a level to the test pane. Hold on, where was I just? Test interactions. This is start test. Okay, start test doesn't break in test pane, it breaks in spiel screen. Okay, so here I need to pass document name. Okay, now that is a lot of untested code changes. Let's see if it builds. It does build. Let's fix the little warnings. Spiel screen, use effect, line 114. Okay. And it's an interesting thing. You can be more specific about what the dependencies are going to be than just saying like the top level variable. I do kind of like that. So revision could change, but if Spiel did not, then we won't worry about updating everything related to it. Okay. What else did it complain about? Spiel line is defined but never used. Okay, let's fix it. That's an easy one to fix. Okay, what else? Missing dependency. Spiel node view. Use effect. What was it? Which line? 68. There we go. That's fine. I don't mind adding that. That works just fine for me. Let's build again. The other stuff is the bundle size, but I'm just not really wanting to worry about that right now. It's not actually giving me any grief. Yeah, with the bundle size, like there's two reasons to worry about it. One, load time in the web browser. So like if you move to different areas of the web browser and different things need to load in at different times, then you could split the bundle for that. The other reason to worry about is like the overall build time during development gets too long. And my computer's fast enough that it just doesn't matter. Okay, I'm pretty much near instant. Alright, so that is a hell of a lot of changes. Seems like something is almost destined to break at this point. But let's just do it. Okay, stuff broke. Let's do a clear, just start over from scratch here. Restart, purge anything out of memory with the reload here on the browser. Go under spiels, let it load in. Do a start, see what breaks. Now I've got a clean area here to see my console errors. Let's give it more space and start. All right. It's broke on the first line. Phonetic dictionary not loaded. Okay, makes sense. Cool. That's a very understandable error. And I have myself to thank for writing out an error message. Phonetic dictionary not loaded. That's going to be what? SO web face speech? I can't remember. Speech. Okay. So how to fix? Go to lips generation util. And I could just set this back to async. I'm pretty sure that the extractor is also responsible for loading the phonetic dictionary. Is that true? Maybe. So that's null here. How does it get loaded? That's what I need to know. Okay, word to phoneme timeline. It's going to error here. But who loads it? Where's the code that already exists that loads it? It's in init. So I need to explicitly call init to get my phonetic dictionary. Let's see how SO web faced. No. No. I can init it in Wisp. That'll be fine. Okay. All right. What if it's already initialized? Just trying to do this in a clean way that I can maintain it well over time, you know. So I know how to call some code in a way that will initialize this and make sure it's initialized, but this, somebody's calling this from a different library. Let me see where this is being called and what pattern was used there. And so an SO web face, I think. No? Okay. Who's calling it? That's what I want to know. Then if there's a good pattern there, I'll reuse it. Okay, who's calling generate lips text from audio buffer? Maybe only Wisp. Let's see. Wisp is like the web app at the top of it. Okay, so what did I do here? Lips generator screen interactions. Okay, you pulled in init web speech, and you explicitly called it when the screen initialized, and that's fine. I can definitely do that. That's real easy. Okay. then we go to Spiel screen. It does feel like I'm going to need to keep track of the initialization so I don't double initialize. I'll get to that in a moment. So Spiel screen, I've got general interactions, which has my top level in it for this particular screen. And up above I can say import init as init web speech. Yeah, like that. Do await init web speech. There we go. Got that. And then let's come back to web speech. And I just need to track if this is already initialized with a simple Boolean variable and just not double initialize. Okay. Okay. If is initialized, just return. Don't need to do anything. So okay, in the promise that gets returned, I need to set is initialized to true. Okay. So let's build that. That is web face. Let's go to SL web speech and build that. I've got these dependency libraries that pull in to the main web app project. Wisp. Okay, so let's see if I can get this to work now. Clear my console. Reload the page to clear anything out of memory. Come back to the Spiel screen. Load the face. Load the Spiel. I click clear so I can get my log all clear of junk, and let's start. Ha! It's working. It's working quite well. Now it did go through all the lines at like breakneck speed, which wasn't quite what I wanted. But it's a great starting point, and for all that code that I spent the last, geez, how long has this been going? 2 hours or so writing, to have it just suddenly all work at one time, that's pretty sweet. Usually you write a ton of code like that, hooked into all kinds of different things, and it's gonna need a fair amount of debugging. Okay, another nice touch would be that after he gets done speaking a line, that it sets the subtitle to empty. But you know, I made like so many changes. So many changes. Let's stop here, do commits. Okay, web speech, git status. Git diff, I forget even what I did. Okay. It's generating speech from it's it's generating lips. Generate lips events from speech text. Push, okay. That's web speech. Let's go over to web face. Get status. Get add source. Okay. Added fake speech audio for simulating for generating lip animation without audio. Okay, get push. Okay. And over here, get status. Get add source. On spiel screen, face talks with fake lip animation for case where no audio is available. No speech audio is available. Okay. Man, that is honestly just really cool. Let's stop, come back up to the top. So I'm thinking a little bit about the best way to handle the delay between lines. There's also something about like the tempo of the speech should probably be settable as an option. Because you can have a character that has a fast pace when they talk, and then like this simulation of it should be kind of as fast as it's going now, which is pretty damn fast actually. Actually, a lot of this might be too fast, but even if it is too fast, some kind of setting that says for testing purposes, how fast will we go? In the case where there's no actual speech audio to use, and we're simulating the speech. So I'm thinking of an options dialog here, like a button that just says options. Click options. I'll leave change face alone because it already brings up a dialog. It kind of needs to be its own dialog. But options would bring up I don't know, test speaking speed, yeah. And then how do I want to handle the delay that comes after lines. I think there should probably be a default delay that comes after every line. And then maybe down the road, I'll add like a new type of thing called add pause. And it will just let you explicitly set after a line. If you want like a pause for silence, it'll let you say how many seconds. But there should be like some kind of default, just a small amount of time after each line that happens. Not a lengthy amount. I don't know. Actually, in some ways, it might be better to have everything be butt to butt. Buddy, hey buddy. You seem okay, like I can trust you. Buddy, hey buddy, you seem okay, like I can trust you. Can you do me a tiny favor? Like if I just say it butt to butt, it sounds wrong. Buddy, hey buddy, you seem okay, like I can trust you. Can you do me a tiny favor? That's kind of how this guy was talking. Which is breakneck speed, how he's talking now, but it's technically feasible. Like somebody could be auctioneer speaking at you at about that speed. Okay, so then if I think about the options, one of the options I talked about seems only applicable to test. Like it's not part of the end experience, which would be a little bit different. So the thing about like how fast this simulated speaking should go, that's a test option only. Whereas the thing about what's the kind of default delay that you put on the end, that's a spiel option, I should say, with the spiel. But what I could do is I could apply the speaking speed used for testing from the delay put on the end. Or I could say there's a conversation speaking speed option. It could be set to just, maybe even like 5 values or something. Where one's really slow, like the Ents in Lord of the Rings. Those trees, and they're like, we will decide after speaking on this further. Super slow like that. At the fastest end, it's just like auctioneer talk. It's like, buddy, hey buddy, you seem okay, like I can trust you. Can you do me a tiny favor? Look, I got, like that. So then you set that just to reflect your understanding of like what the conversation speed is. That informs the amount of delay that will by default be added after each line in the case where there is recorded audio available. Or in the case where there's not recorded audio available, it will also inform the simulated talking speed of this test thing over here. So in that way, I can avoid having like optionitis, I can just say, here's this one option we set. If we save with the spiel, it'll affect everything. I don't like to just keep adding options for everything that myself or other users might want to adjust. I like to simplify where I can. So I think that's the way to go on that. Run this one more time. Okay. This is probably a good place to stop the stream if I'm perfectly honest with myself. So I got that feeling like the next thing I bite off might be a lot to chew.
Alright, just look away.
And so yeah, DZ, thanks for hanging out.
It doesn't matter.
Anybody else that's on,
Push
thanks for
people
hanging
by
out.
accident.
I'm gonna stop the
Why
stream
don't we not focus on that?
right about
Bad
here.
luck.
He's upset, but he's always upset.
Stopping the
She's probably
stream.
fine. But don't draw
Stopping the
attention.
I don't
stream.
care if she's a pusher.
We'll have a God one and a good one.
Just wait a
You
minute.
too.